As you probably know, I'm quitting my job this
selling
year,
my
so
car,
I
I'm
can
selling
start traveling
everything
the
I
world
have together with my girlfriend
next
to
year.
chase our dreams.
Back in 2019, my girlfriend and I decided we wanted to travel the world. We made a plan that by January 2022, we would sell everything we have, quit our jobs, rent out a house, and start traveling and living abroad. 12 months, 12 different locations. Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Koh Tao, Canggu, Bali, Ubud, Bali, Sydney, Hawaii, Los Angeles, a road trip to New York, and then Cape Town. And then COVID-19 happened. Stop. But we made this plan before COVID-19 and the whole pandemic broke out. When shit hit the fan and the pandemic started at the beginning of 2020, I didn't think it would mess up our plan. Even though the whole world was in lockdown, I thought it would be over in a couple of months, maybe 1 year. Well, flash forward 1.5 years and pretty much the whole world is still in lockdown. Even though there is a vaccine that might prove to be effective or not, I don't want to get into that. Pretty much every country we wanted to travel to is either in lockdown or almost impossible to travel to. With only 4 months left before the start of our journey at the first destination, which is Thailand, we're really starting to doubt whether we will get into Thailand at all. Reading the latest articles concerning the whole COVID situation in Thailand, it seems like Thailand is really struggling with the whole pandemic. Facing huge numbers of cases and hospitalizations, I can only understand the strict COVID controls in Thailand. But it does mean we're not allowed to fly into Thailand as tourists. It also means there is a curfew. It means that basically any public place is closed. You have to go into quarantine for 2 weeks. Pretty much a no-no for us. It seems our first 3 months of our travel plans next year are crossed off the list. However, there is a spark of hope, as I've just read the newest article concerning some easing of COVID restrictions in the month of September. Even though it's not much, there will still be a curfew and we're still not allowed to fly in as tourists. It gives me hope as things are slowly getting better for the Thai population and for us tourists. The only thing we can do is just wait and see. Luckily, we have a plan B. After Thailand, we were supposed to go to Bali. So we might just go to Bali right away, right? Wrong. Bali is closed until 2022. At least that's what I read on this Instagram page called Bali Life. What I've read is the following. Bali will not become an essential traveler's destination during COVID-19. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy has explained the reasons behind not choosing Bali as a destination for essential travelers. Blah, 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 blah. The opening of Bali is a symbol of our awakening and hopefully we can gradually try it out and it can be carried out a few months before the G20 kickoff, which takes place in November 2022. So I couldn't find any news articles confirming this is actually true, but this Instagram page seems pretty legit. It's probably run by some locals or people living in Bali with probably the most up-to-date facts, so it might potentially be true. Either way, Bali is closed right now. It's in full lockdown. Travelers are not allowed in. So that's another 2 months crossed off our list. Well, at least we got Sydney, Australia, right? Mate? No. Australia hasn't opened up even 1 day since the whole start of the pandemic in 2020. And it doesn't seem like they're planning on opening up anytime soon, as they're too busy catching COVID fugitives.
After a week in hiding, Sydney's alleged COVID fugitive Anthony Karam is behind bars.
What? Well, that leaves us with Hawaii, right? Oh wait, closed. Well, then we skip Hawaii and go straight to LA. Closed! Non-essential travel is not allowed in the US. Well, that leaves us with the last, but not least, the last piece of hope. Cape Town. Closed! Also, a new COVID variant, which is very deadly. Well, that actually leaves me with my home, right? My kitchen, my living room, the bathroom, the bedroom, the desk. Even though things are not going as planned, we will just have to wait and see, as some countries might start opening up again. Or we might change our plans, change our destinations, as I've understood there are some countries in the world left that are pretty open, are allowing tourists to fly in, as they have Corona and COVID relatively under control. Either way, mark my words, we will travel in 2022. I will quit my job. We will travel the world, live abroad, and I will start pumping out YouTube videos like crazy next year. Oh, and there's one more thing I really want to share with you guys. It's probably The most important announcement I've ever made, not just on YouTube, but to my friends, family, the whole world. This is me opening up. Why am I doing that? Fucking filthy animal.